Hello, everyone. It's great to be here at the Neon One Generosity Exchange. This is Mike Montali, co-founder and CEO of Harbor Compliance, a Neon One partner that helps nonprofit organizations be compliant. We provide technology and managed services to simplify fundraising registrations, licenses, tax registrations and exemptions, really all of the government registration and reporting requirements that nonprofits need to meet. You may have heard the news last week that Harbor Compliance has acquired Labyrinth Inc., who has been helping nonprofits with their state charity registrations for the last 32 years. This investment further expands our commitment to providing the sector with the best compliance solutions. Together, we look forward to enabling more organizations to leverage the benefits of compliance. We hope that you've had a productive and engaging 2 days. Harbor Compliance is so excited to be the sponsor for the second annual Changemaker Awards. These awards represent the best that the social goods sector has to offer. It is our honor to help spotlight and support the 6 remarkable organizations that are about to be recognized. We know that each and every one of you is doing amazing work to create change in your communities, and we hope that you hearing the stories from the award recipients of their impact will inspire you and energize your work. So congratulations to this year's winners, and thank you all for being part of the larger generosity ecosystem that we're all building together.
Hello, fellow Generosity Exchange attendees. My name is Joe Martin, and I'm the chair of Neon Cares, a Neon One committee that focuses on our corporate social responsibility initiatives. Throughout the year, our committee has helped coordinate volunteer opportunities and mini grants to nonprofits. To date, we've donated over $15,000 supporting nonprofit missions. We are also responsible for our company's most important project, the Changemaker Awards. This is our second year of the awards, and we're so happy to spotlight 6 nonprofits and contribute to donations to supporting their missions. The award ceremony is designed to celebrate the organizations in our generosity ecosystem who are going above and beyond when it comes to delivering impact to their communities. We also are so grateful for the Harbor Compliance and their support of this initiative, which will provide donations to the winning organizations. Now this year we had over 500 applications for organizations that are doing amazing things, and we wanted to give the opportunity to highlight just a few of these organizations. But before getting to these awards, I wanted to talk a little bit about how we got to the winners this year. First, our company has several core values that help guide our work every day. From these values, we created the 5 awards that you'll hear about today. They are: Own the solution. We know every problem is an opportunity to create a solution. We don't hesitate to roll up our sleeves, take initiative, and hold ourselves and each other accountable to the results. Innovate fearlessly. We explore daily, value big thinking, and seize an opportunity to evolve, adapt, or change. We stride boldly towards our goals by choosing to challenge assumptions, fail forward, reward progress over perfection, and build for the future. Make good happen. We channel our empathy, passion, and drive, along with our belief that technology can empower social good organizations to reach new heights together. Grow together. We leave egos at the door and bravely embrace the journey to bring our best selves every day. We believe we is better than me and foster an inclusive work environment that celebrates our diversity of thoughts and opinions. Be extraordinary. We strive for greatness in our products, our service, and our collaboration. We support and encourage each other to go beyond our reach because we believe beyond any known endpoint is something remarkable. We also worked with our partners at Visa to create a special award to celebrate organizations creating networks that are building communities and collaborations leading to the Visa Beacon of Change Award. These categories were then put out in a public call for applications. We asked to hear stories of perseverance, hope, and impact that we know are happening throughout the Neon One ecosystem, and the response was overwhelming. We received over 500 applications, and one by one reviewed and scored them against a rubric that analyzed how well the submission lived up to the value the nonprofit was nominated for, the impact of the nonprofit, the diversity of the board, staff, and communities the nonprofit serves, and the overall quality of the nomination. Each of these categories were scored from 0 to 5 and totaled up. And trust us, this by far was the hardest part. Every application told an amazing story, and we're excited to showcase the organizations who rose to the top in their respective categories. So without further ado, Neon One is proud to announce the winners of the 2021 Changemaker Awards. We'll announce the winners after each category, and we'll tell you a little bit about what they do. Own the solution. The winner is the Star Legacy Foundation.
Hello, my name is Lindsay Wimmer. I'm the Executive Director of the Star Legacy Foundation. Thank you so much for honoring us with this special award. We are truly privileged to work with such amazing families and volunteers who make all of our efforts possible. The mission of the Star Legacy Foundation is to do everything that we can to prevent stillbirth and neonatal death and to make sure that families have access to the very best bereavement care when prevention is not possible. Some of the highlights of things that we have planned for 2022, we are going to be expanding our pregnancy research project, which is has potential to really improve what researchers around the world know about preventing all forms of pregnancy loss and infant death. We also are going to be adding a bunch of online modules for healthcare professionals as we want to make sure that they have access to the latest information that is coming out of those research studies. And then finally, we are going to be improving our access to all of our bereavement programs to make sure that even those who feel marginalized or feel unheard will know that their baby matters and will have access to the support that they need. Thank you so much for supporting our efforts and for your recognition of our work. I appreciate it. Take care.
Innovate Fearlessly. And the award goes to Health in Harmony.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Jennings, Executive Director with Health in Harmony. And I want to thank Neon so much for recognizing the value of Health in Harmony's Emergency Response Fund. Unfortunately, this COVID coronavirus pandemic is merely the emergency within the emergency. The climate crisis and the collapse of nature. These twin crises are the greatest threats that humanity has faced to our health and our longevity, maybe ever. And this emergency response fund that Health in Harmony has launched allows us to respond in the Xingu Basin in the Brazilian Amazon, in 2 sites in rainforest in Borneo, and in southeast Madagascar. We're able to respond to the emergency health needs as well as the emergency economic and livelihood needs that these communities face. And our response allows them to keep pressure off of the rainforests that they steward for the entire planet. So on behalf of my whole team and our organization, thank you so much.
Make good happen. This award goes out to Social Works.
What? Wow. Thank you. I'm Justin Cunningham, the Executive Director of Social Works, and I wanted to pop in and say thank you to Neon for awarding Social Works with the 2021 Make Good Happen Award. I really like this award because it speaks to the heart of social works. You don't sit back and make good happen. You're in the thick of it, and it speaks to the level of action, faith, collaboration, and community-centeredness that just revolves around our work. It also takes me back to 2015 when we were a bunch of young adults trying to make good happen for local high school students at their local library. And since then, our programming has developed to 4 more initiatives where we're also working with different institutions here in the city to continue to further our mission. So thank you to Neon again for supporting our work and encouraging social works to continue to empower the youth through arts, education, and civic engagement. And just know we're not sitting on our laurels now. In 2022, you're going to see the same amount of energy. You're going to see even more volunteerism, new initiatives surrounding our mental health program, as well as new opportunities to highlight student voice. So thank you again to Neon for the award. Thank you to our founder, Chance the Rapper, for starting Social Works. And thank you to the beautiful city of Chicago for inspiring our work.
Grow together. This award is presented to the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases.
Hello, my name is Susan Jordanek and I'm Director of Development for the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases. The NFID mission is to educate the public and healthcare professionals about the burden, causes, prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of infectious diseases across the lifespan. On behalf of NFID, we are honored to receive a Changemaker Award for our Keep Up the Rates campaign. Through this national campaign, NFID continues to partner with nearly 150 leading organizations to raise awareness of the importance of staying up to date on all recommended vaccines. Vaccines are one of the most valuable public health tools available to prevent a variety of diseases. NFID will continue to share resources to educate the public and healthcare professionals about vaccines for COVID-19, influenza, and other recommended vaccines. Thank you to NEON and the NEON Cares Committee, and I encourage you to learn more by visiting nfid.org/keepuptherates.
And be extraordinary. This award goes to the Veterans Yoga Project.
Hello, my name is Christian Allaire. I am the Chief Operating Officer for the Veterans Yoga Project. I am a veteran of the U.S. Coast Guard, served 20 years in that capacity, and I am here on behalf of the greater Veterans Yoga Project community, the employees and the many volunteers we have, all the teachers and our supporters out there, to say thank you for the Be Extraordinary Award. We could not do this work if it was not for the generosity of individuals and companies and corporations and grantors. So it is with a deep sense of humbleness that I say thank you for this award. Just a couple of things about our mission. You know, we are on a mission for supporting recovery and resilience among our families and the veterans' families and the communities that they serve and that they live within. So in order to propel this, we need your support, we need your help. One way you could help us out is we have Veterans Gratitude Week coming up this November, which is our largest fundraiser. You could give an individual donation there, attend a yoga class. One of the great things that we have been able to do as COVID started to sweep over the organization and the greater community, we were able to pivot our classes and put them online. So we have many classes, offerings online daily. Also check in at the veteransyogaproject.org website for that. And then moving into 2022, a couple things I'd like to mention. Our Mindful Resilience 200-hour teacher training program where we take veterans, we get scholarships, and we put veterans through a yoga teacher training so they can become a certified yoga teacher, and then they can continue with the work that we do. We have our bread and butter training, the Mindful Resilience for Trauma Recovery, which is where we take already certified yoga teachers and we put them through our modality and then bring them into the fold and then provide them with tools and assistance to get them to start up their own classes in their community. One last thing, our Compassion Fatigue, Mindful Resilience for Compassion Fatigue course offering is a offering when we recognized that there was burnout, that the caregivers that were supporting the veterans were burning out. And we realized pretty quickly that yoga was a way to combat burnout. So we have many classes going on for that course offering. Again, all this stuff you can get on the veteransyogaproject.org website. And once again, on behalf of Veterans Yoga Project, thank you for this award.
Hello, I'm David Graves. I'm the lead in the giving segment for Visa's North America Merchant Sales and Acceptance team. Visa is proud to award the Beacon of Change Award to the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute for this year's Changemaker Award at the Generosity Exchange. This award represents organizations who are creating networks of good in their community and helping to bring everyone together to make a lasting impact. The Louis D. Brown Peace Institute is doing amazing work in their mission to serve as a center of healing, teaching and learning for families and communities that have been impacted by murder, trauma, grief, and loss. We are honored to support their work with this year's Beacon of Change Award. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Neon, for awarding the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute with the Visa Beacon of Change Award. On behalf of the entire organization, we are so grateful. The Louis D. Brown Peace Institute is the leading homicide response agency in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and serves as the center of healing, teaching, and learning for families and communities impacted by murder, trauma, grief, and loss. So far in 2021, we have been able to provide services, resources, and healing opportunities for 71 survivors of homicide victims' families. However, the unfortunate reality is that homicide rates are increasing nationally, and we must increase our programming and outreach to survivors in addition to working with people to end the cycles of retaliatory violence. As we continue down the road of unknowns with COVID, we are continuing to work with survivors of homicide victims and formerly incarcerated individuals in the only way that we know how, with dignity and compassion regardless of the circumstances. Loss and grief have no time limit, and we must keep our doors open to provide the needed resources, services, and opportunities to heal our communities. As we move into 2022, we are expanding our services, working with organizations to help them understand how to work with survivors and communities, and celebrating the families that have walked through our doors. As we grow as an organization, we are proud to have supporters and partners such as Neon, who believe in our ability to create more peaceful communities. Thank you again.
We are so grateful to all of you who submitted applications and for attending this year's Changemaker Awards. Our hope is that next year we'll be celebrating in person with all of you, and we look forward to hearing your stories of hope and impact throughout the year. Thank you, and I'll turn it over to Tim Sarantonio to close out this year's Generosity Exchange.